Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Open man is Duvernay. So the completion good for just 3. That's going to bring it up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He's going to field this at the 4. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Hurts to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. In the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Chubb on the counter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Watson just beating the play clock. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get it for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to get this to the 44-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense it.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 25 on second down, Watson, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Chubb will get the call running left. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together?
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Drake London, 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they get to the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, he's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles win a extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Ty Johnson. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They go up the middle with Chubb. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go play action with Hurts. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw, and he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
But first down, Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter.
Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field, downfield.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Chubb running right. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Chubb will try the middle here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Eagles, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.